No rest for the wicked. Here we are. Game 2. Nice. Right in time, man. Right in time.
That was quick, dude. That was really quick.
Yeah, that was like a half one. It's alright.
So, we have Cash. Wait a minute. Yeah, Cash and HawK in the purple toward the right-hand side here. Twisted Meadows once again. This is, of course, still round of 16. This is still best of 3. Our first game. This should certainly be a closer match than the first one we saw for the day. On the left-hand side, it is XiaoKai and Lin Guagua, who I don't believe we've ever seen play 2v2 before together.
Not really. Maybe they played it in... I don't know if they played in EWCL. But as I said, they were clanmates for 3 months. So maybe in preparation for some clan leagues, they practiced together a little bit, or for fluels, or whatever. Maybe they're just friends.
Oh, look in Lin Guagua's base. This looks like he's gonna do the rock golem pull, where I've never seen it before. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
He's the man with weird openings. Where is he supposed to block, though? Because the burrow is
to set up a shop. Where's he gonna put the shop?
Ah, okay. There's the peon. But he's out of range of the burrow. There we go. Oh, boy.
Wait. So
This
the
is how
little
you-
tiny spot between tree and shop, that's where you're supposed to trap the rock golem?
I think so.
Oh, that looks very hard to execute, though.
But it's Lin Guagua, man. It's no problem.
It's Lin Guagua, dude. Are you forgetting what Lin Guagua is capable of?
Absolutely. HawK saw this, maybe? But it's far away to punish this, so wonder if he has the time. Blade Master of Cash not going for the trick in the upper right. And there we go. Let's see if this works.
He needs a peon as well as... Oh, he's gonna set up a burrow, maybe. To block him in, maybe.
Ah.
We'll see.
Windwalk?
Wait. Oh, no, the peon just stands there. Oh.
This is fucking genius.
Wow, that is really hard to do. It's a big commitment as well. This doesn't just take borrow time, but also another peon. Or if the AM gets the last hit, this would be hilarious. No, Windwalk secures it. Blade Master gets the boots of Gualtalas. Hello, says Lin Guagua. But the Russian forces here storming in. Dangerous.
Oh my god, this burrow is just a present. Like, I would love to have a silver plate now because that burrow is certainly on it. Water Elementals 2-1 gets killed, but not in time. So he's supply stuck for quite some time. He good experience on the Blade Master close to level 2. Usually you want the undead to creep now, but that's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, has to come over to help with the defense. Oh, Blade Master almost surrounded. Oh my god. That would have been the TP first, I guess. But that would have been a big deal as well. Dodges the
Dodged
coil.
Oh
yeah.
Oh my god. Cash.
Nicely
Cool.
done.
New hero, if you're here, we have a new record in our Grubby ranking. 1 hour, 18 minutes did it take for someone to ask if Grubby is playing this tournament. Please write that down.
And the answer is, of course, yes. He's going to be playing in every
With
one of
Todd.
our next matches.
Yeah, with Todd at, in 2 and 2.
So this should be a massive tech advantage now. Oh, the DK. Where's the DK? XiaoKai stepping into the main of HawK, getting trapped. He sets up the Blight just as a sign of dominance. This is my base now. Don't exactly know that that's going to turn out to be true, though. Yeah, he's
like-
certainly stuck. Question is, do you want to sacrifice the level 1 hero or not? If you don't, you should TP soon. Is this going to trigger you, Neo, if it drops to less than 100 and then TPs?
No, it's fine. He got heal cells from his ally. Oh, he just gets up. Lets him die. Most likely TP more valuable than this. Cash is, by the way, also pretty hurt. If he's that greedy going for this creep, he could... Oh!
Seriously? Dude! This is
Hey,
Danger
there's no
City.
catch. Yeah, there's no catch, though.
Wait, isn't he just... Oh, Windwalk expires!
Windwalk expires! Goes for another one, now it's too late. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That wasn't ideal by Cash.
He also lost a grunt. 1 grunt there for Cash did die. Okay, so... Lin Guagua and XiaoKai coming back after this early game. And the tier 2 tech for the Orc for Guagua isn't even that far behind. Like, maybe 30 seconds or something. XiaoKai is pretty late with his tech though, and HawK about to finish his own tier 2 as the AM is creeping at the Knolls. Level 2 already, Aura unlocked. This DK certainly is having very slow progress so far.
Yeah, and that's important to slow down the undead in general. You want to feed the undead, you want to have them at tier 3 and high levels as fast as possible, but not going to work out this far for XiaoKai, who should be the weakest player in this match. Alright, Blade Master of Lin Guagua is here to harass HawK, and it works kind of nicely. Attacks on the Archmage, cutting him down to halfway, and this creep spot can't be finished. In the meantime, XiaoKai is getting this one. Plus the Scroll of the Beast. Oh, we love this item in 2-on-2.
Yeah, this is excellent harass right here by XiaoKai. May even get the AM. Oh my god. Boots of Guadalaz, baby!
TP, but there's another Windwalk.
He's still dead.
He might not have... Oh!
No, there's a way to reach him. Uh-oh. Is he just dead? Oh, Windwalk's about to expire though. Pally! Pally's coming in! Oh!
What a save by HawK, but is this the rescue still? He has no Windwalk anymore. Next Holy Light. Alright, Archmage saved. Well done by HawK. And in the meantime, Cash is able to creep up his Shadow Hunter a little. Going for an early War Mill. Cash, by the way, an excellent 2-on-2 player, or team game player in general.
But really good recovery here by XiaoKai. Suddenly he's level 3 DK, stealing this Merc camp away. And now it's 2 armies against Cash, against HawK. Cash is still in the north. Coming south now to help his ally, but double level 1 heroes only, a couple of grunts. This seems to be a pretty tough hold, especially now with that scroll being popped. Oh boy! 45 seconds of danger.
No dispel whatsoever on the Russian army. Going for the Shadow Hunter, Blade Master trying to get a kill here, but that SH is out of the fight, and with that, no disable. The only healing is the Paladin. He needs way more. But the fight is kind of all over the place. Speed scroll to get out.
One more hex.
Reposition. Yep, that's the Shadow Hunter kill right there. Can he get the revenge kill, Cash? Yes, so 1 Shadow Hunter for a Shadow Hunter. It's the Warcraft version of an eye for an eye.
Yeah, there was a nice team place around there with 2 armies surrounding that Shadow. Surrounding the next grunt as well. That is 1 more kill. That is level 2 now for the Blade Master. For Cash.
Oh, crit against him. Coil as well. And the Blade Master's on the prowl. Oh no. He has the kill right there. Backstab and another grunt man. Lin Guagua on a killing spree.
Yeah, so much range damage. 2 Shadow Priests actually. Which I don't really know why they're here, but it's along with the Fiend, lots of piercing damage. And now the Paladin, he is next to shop, needs to go for a heal pot, but that only delays the inevitable as it seems. Too much damage here. The Blade Master still looking for the chase down kill. He's so fast with the aura. And that is the kill on a level 1 hero. Still struggling hard here are HawK and Cash. Cash isn't even in this fight at all at the moment. Level 3 AM. That's gonna help. Water Elemental not ready at this second as it seems. Blade Master though!
STP out. Lin Guagua saving his hero right there, but the army isn't here, so that's fine. Shadow Hunters are back. Easy retreat for XiaoKai with the aura.
Level 4 DK though. How this guy caught up, man.
Yeah.
Was level 1 forever, lost the level 1 hero, and then suddenly he's level 4. Boom. And more mercs. Dude, XiaoKai loves the mercs. Double Berserker, a double Shadow Priest, and now a Berserker as well.
It's a way to get this spell before Tauren Adept upgrade. So these Water Elementals, they're just dispelled all the time.
Like that's also level 4. These Quel'Thalas boots, by the way, have been doing a lot of heavy lifting this game.
It was so greedy to go for that spot, but these boots are worth it. And he's stealing 1 more. Ring +4, okay.
Wait, is he dead though? Ensnare? 1 ensnare? Oh, the other raider is ensnared himself. He's walking back in? Are you serious?
Twitch chat must be so happy.
Hex?
He can still survive. He has a bigger potion. He gets out. Boom.
There's a new ensnare though. And then there's another ensnare. And then there's Hex.
12.4 armor though. Oh, this is such a big investment for 1 hero kill.
Can you believe he went back for the tome?
Oh, if he survives now with a Zeppelin or something.
Has to go for Zeppelin. Oh my god, he actually gets away.
Unbelievable surviving skills by Lin Guagua.
That ring saved him. The ring saves him.
Or the tome.
No, it's not the tome. Scourge Bone Chimes, though. For Cash here at 50 supply. Expansion coming up for HawK, by the way. 42 supply for him. AM very far forward for HawK here, but not fearing a thing. And, oh, we have the Lionhorn of Stormwind. +2 armor now, everything. For Lin Guagua and XiaoKai.
And a Dark Ranger again. Weird to not see a Crypt Lord. This spell is ready for Lin Guagua. Kodo comes as well. First one, some more damage. HawK and Cash, do they have the time to recover? An expansion is coming. Cash is in that fight with the Aura now. Oh, but the Kodo caught off guard, immediately focused. That's the Warsong Battle Drums gone.
Oh, it's the best kill they could have hoped for. Immediate TP out by HawK, but wait. Cash, yeah, he does have a TP, but late TP out by Cash. Now the Hex to prevent the TP. Really well done. Cash, you have the TP. There we go. Finally using it now, but losing 2 more units. A bit of miscommunication. Late TP out. Unnecessary losses. And now they will have to hold in the main. But already down in supply. That's going to be tough to deal with. Spirit Link on the Chinese side. Not really easy to dispel. We have some Priest dispel, but not that much. Front line clearly divided here on the Orc forces. The Blade Master. Dead. Sick hero kill potentially, of course. Coil Nova and the Hex plus Blade Master damage. And with that, he's gone. DK getting pressured. HawK trying to force this TP. AM, though, himself in trouble, is going to have to go for the healed scroll. Does do so. And does get away just barely. But what about the Paladin? He's also in trouble. Doesn't have anything to keep himself alive anymore. Blade Master's inventory still looking amazing. Even the Destroyer now coming in and crit after crit from the level 4.5 Blade Master. Absolutely ridiculous.
And look at the armor. It's 15.4. He's not taking damage from anything. He can just stand in the middle. Like, okay, come at me, bro. You're just tickling me. I don't care. Backline for XiaoKai looks great. Archmage for HawK is dead. Paladin will fall in a second. These Chinese guys are dominating this fight. And GG.
GG. The Horde does it again. The Orc Undead combo now with 3 wins in a row.
Told you, man. 1-0 and XiaoKai made it work last 2-2 tournament. And this combo really starts to shine more and more recently.
Yeah, it feels like in these 2v2s we see, it's never really about tier 2 pushes anymore.
Yeah.
Like the game doesn't end on tier 2. You always have the time to go to tier 3, as it seems. And then, of course, Undead does become very strong.
Absolutely. And even some orcs at the time for tier 3. So that helps a lot as well. I would love to see them against Ted and Hainu. They still have this super dangerous tier 2 push.
Yeah.
That's where things get really, really important and really interesting. You and Orc, though, how do you like that combo?
It doesn't look that strong, right?
Nah.
The thing that seems to be missing is the tier 3 carries, which we've seen over and over again in these last couple of days of 2v2. Late game, tier 3, third hero, AoE, high-tech units, whatever it is, carrying a lot of weight. And human Orc just doesn't have that.
Yeah, they have. I don't know. Maybe they should have gone for mercenaries as well for this push. Because they have good damage early. Maybe you should play Farseer with it for super early aggression. Like Wolves and Water Elemental, and maybe a couple of Mercs thrown in. But yeah, if you give the Undead Orc combo the time, then they're gonna wreck you at some point.
I wonder, could you, like, work in tier 3 somewhere there as Orc human? Is it ever worth it to go tier 3 for mortar teams, for example?
I don't know if you have the time. Because tier 2, your tier 2 is so expensive as Orc human. And you can't really sacrifice tech on either side to push one into tier 3. I don't know.
Yeah. The late game certainly doesn't seem to be the strength of this human orc combo. Perhaps it's going to be the best advice to try to pressure early, try to get an advantage early. Perhaps cement that with an expansion and then play from there. There was an expansion coming up for Cash and HawK, but not enough time to get enough resources out of this. Nope. Game ended basically just after the expo finished. So now it's a 1-0 lead for Lin Guagua and XiaoKai. And we move onto the second map. And usually this is always my favorite part. Of 2v2 when I get to ask Neo what fountain this is. But Neo's gotten too good. He has gotten too good to decipher this fountain. So Neo.
So you're not asking me today?
No, I am asking you. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna have it right. What kind of fountain is this?
It's a health fountain.
You see, guys?
Streak is up! Streak's alive!
It's just easy game now. It was so much more interesting when you were colorblind, man.
No. I have to get better at something at some point.
Oh, look at the build for HawK, though.
Yeah,
that's a pally. I like that a lot. How much have we seen late game high level paladin carrying 2v2?
Yeah.
With strong holy light, with strong aura.
Especially the aura, I feel. Everything is protected from these volleys of Lich Fiends.
Yeah.
Not really protected, but the damage mitigation is sick on higher aura levels. And if you combine that with Spirit Link, it's pretty much no damage.
Yeah, if you had like a tank meter for how much damage that prevents, it's like insane in 2v2. It's absolutely bonkers. If you do get to level 3, level 4, the paladin is really strong. The danger can be that you're going to be abused early with a Blade Master, with aggressive, I guess DK not so much the case, but Keeper and stuff like that. But yeah, HawK is playing against at least one undead player, so it's most likely that he's going to be creeping XiaoKai here. That's what we're expecting from him. He's going for a Tet Fiend build, by the way. Or for Lin Guagua, it's a standard build as well. So it looks like 1v1 builds, basically, from the Chinese here in map 2. Whereas the Russians are adjusting. We have Cash still with his own standard Blade Master build. Well, fast shop, I guess. That's somewhat unusual. But HawK, he is playing the Pally Rifles indeed. And he is really well practiced with this. He used to play that on ladder a lot. Not so much anymore, but should still know how this works.
Thank you, Benzin Mogul, for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated, guys. And I love that our mod, New Hero, has actually put up a grubby meter at a whiteboard and wrote down the new record. It's fantastic. I love that.
Gonna have a hunt for the claws here early on. And the DK is trying to slow down Cash as much as he can. Last hit should easily be going to the Death Knight. Indeed it does. At least the item to the blade. Only the ring though. Only the ring for both Blade Masters. But usually Blade Masters late game, like once we get to more than 120 supply with both armies combined, don't that make that much of a difference anymore. It's more about AoE, about auras, stuff like that.
I want to give a little shout out to the admins who actually hosted the right version of Nullwood. You can see there's taverns and the poison fuckers are not here, as Cash would put it.
Is there any other differences? Oh, look at that! Grunts around. XiaoKai. Hello. But there's a pally here, so unfortunately this isn't going to be rewarded with a kill. Was a nice play though.
Yeah, that was well done. With the few units he had. Blade Master can heal up, of course, now. Make things for orcs a little easier. Tier 2 tech is on the way for Cash. For HawK as well, but of course a lot later. Cash and Lin Guagua are pretty much the same speed. But there's going to be a tech deficit on the Russian side.
Yeah, certainly always happens with Pally especially. Oh, Blade Master now coming in. Not quite getting the last hit. And that level 2 for the Paladin is a big deal because now we do have the Devotion. A hero that in himself embodies the perfect synergy of damage reduction plus healing. the Pally with Holy Light and Devotion Aura. It's probably gonna be forced into a TP here though regardless. He is a good hero, but he's not very fast. And now getting blocked, getting threatened. Has to TP. Ooh! Dude, HawK! You're playing.
Whoa!
Waiting for.
Save.
Damn. That's a really cool play.
Good communication from the two. And that's those things that. I mean, you have a lot of muscle memory and brain muscle memory as well if you play a lot of one-on-one competition. But thinking about these things like speed scrolling your ally, it's not an automatism. That's just thinking real quick.
Yep. Great teamwork. 0 experience on Cash. Wait,
wow.
Wasn't he creeping some camps?
Was everything stolen?
Actually,
Wow.
everything was stolen. He's gonna get the grunt. No! Denied as well!
Okay, XiaoKai, you are playing really nicely today.
And the Blade Master might be able to force a TP here on the Pally. With healing from the fountain, I guess he should be fine. Wakes up the creeps though. Dude, they're both playing really well. Lin Guagua also.
Exactly. Some high-level Warcraft right here, and the Paladin is so... Oh, wow, this TP! That was so hard to do with the ping they're playing on.
Yeah. That was also kind of behind the tree line.
Yeah.
So very good awareness by HawK, seeing this coming.
He has no
and
shot,
reacting.
though. Ooh, ouch, that hurts.
And-
Torrent. No.
Yeah, and that's also a weakness of the Pally. Yes, he can heal other targets very well, but not himself. And he's slow, so easy to target, easy to attack. And yeah, XiaoKai and Guagua playing this early game really well, but it's far from over. It's only the early game. What matters are the big late game fights.
Cash is going defense upgrades. HawK, sorry. For his rifleman, for even more armor. Risky, so risky to creep this. But okay, he gets it in the end.
Who's gonna get the red drake? Oh, with the hexes coming in here, that's one grunt killed already. Cash continuing to suffer in this early game. Speed scroll. Nova coil Holy Light! Returns the favor of the save from earlier.
Oh man, this is a fun 2-on-2. So many good plays. Cancels the healing now. Is Lin Guagua, so he has to apply it again. What are they doing in their bases? Raider Walker, tier 3 is almost done for XiaoKai. Blood Mage second this time for HawK.
Cool. Another hero that scales amazingly well into the late game. Siphon getting mana superiority and possibly even Flame Strike could be really good. But on level 1, rather underwhelming. A bit of a greedy build, greedy strat this time by the Russians. But if they get enough time, this is going to be really strong late.
XiaoKai was researching web a little early. Maybe just go for the dragon. But if that was the plan, then good job by the Russians to take out the red drake early with all the anti-air they have. Devotion Aura, of course, doesn't stack, so this one will be sold. Cash is freeing up his expansion for Mantle. Late Master continuing to creep with a nice inventory, man. 12 armor, plus 10 damage. Shadow Hunter has low level, though. Oh, Hex here. There's one end snare. Must not be enough for a kill.
Going for the dust.
Oh,
Another
Hex again. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ooh.
What a disaster. But what a nice play by Guagua.
Yeah.
Big investment of 2 hexes, but
Yeah.
worth it.
And it is only a level 1 hero, so he is going to be back very soon. He's not going to be missing that badly either. Because, yeah, he's kind of weak, to be honest. Still. Whilst HawK is still powering up here, level 3 Pally already. He's going to get level 2 Blood Mage now from this camp. Plus a big consumable, which is the Health Stone, which is really nice for the Paladin.
Backstab time by Guagua. Is there a TP? There must be a TP. There is a TP. Level 3. Level 2 for the Blood Mage. And a nice save with Banish and TP out.
Does go Banish. Did he just go Banish to save the rifle there?
I don't know. Flame Strike's really good at 2-on-2.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And it's not like you're having an undead ally, so it's Banish Coil Nova, or there's no Mountain King, so Banish Stormbolt would be great.
Yeah, and speaking of Banish Coil Nova. If you want to go for the Banish to save one of your units, then the enemy's Coil Nova can come in to kill him. So
Absolutely.
I honestly don't like that Banish choice, but maybe it was just muscle memory. Like, oh, my unit's about to die. I'm level 2. Banish, save it. TP out, you know.
Here is a Crypt Lord and Abominations coming as well. Disease Cloud maybe into this 2-on-2. HawK has an expansion up. Red Spot Creep. We have seen the biggest failure in Warcraft 3 history this Sunday trying to get this camp.
It was pretty funny.
That was funny. But this time, HawK is not messing around with the creeps. Expo scouted early by this Blade Master. Important.
Oh, quick and snared here, but allies are close by, plus his Omega tanky. Item for HawK. Oh, the stone token.
Yep.
That is really good.
What does the stone token do, Remo?
It summons a rock golem, which is magic immune and an okay fighter, not that great, but more importantly, he has the boulder toss, which effectively gives you a single target stun, so kind of a stormbolt on a summon. TP home now from HawK, trying to defend his expansion. His ally Cash is already there. Oh, the rifles in the front line. Not the way it's supposed to be, but they are actually deceptively tanky with the Paladin next to them. But Paladin now out of mana. Stone token not being used yet, still holding on to it. There we go. And that also makes Hero Kill much, much stronger. Going for the Blade Master perhaps in the back. No, there was just a boulder to control him. He is so tanky still. Another Impale coming in. Was okay, but not that great. The Paladin, though, has to go for the heal pot. Good thing he found that earlier. But again, we have the Hex coming in. The Focus Fire. Paladin dropping lower. Blade Master also laying into him. This first hero for HawK might be falling. Banish coming in, but the coil follows him. Heal Wave also, though. Everything is being tried to keep this Paladin alive. Hitting level 4. This might be the time for Divine Shield now. And it is. In this situation, I believe the right call. Blade Master also has to go for his own invul. They're about to be ending at the same time. Both these invulnerabilities. Blade Master for Cash on the side. Dies to the focus. And who's got the upper hand here is hard to tell. Blade Master again vulnerable. And again, Banish. Banish Heal Wave actually is a really nice combo. And the TP out now by the Chinese, at least by XiaoKai. No, by Guagua. XiaoKai also following with the TP. Gonna save that A-bomb. A lot of units there, very hurt.
Super important for HawK to hold this at 53 supply. And we are getting a little timeout, and that timeout is in a perfect moment to thank For Glory Heaven. You continue to be awesome, man. 15 euro donation. Since, I don't know, the past couple of months, we are very, very thankful for your constant contributions to the stream. Really great. Feels good. Thank you.
Behind this, though, we had an expansion coming up now, already starting to mine a little bit for XiaoKai. So we're going to be 3 base versus 3 base. But the next red camp now going to be taken by HawK, and the Blood Mage, he did hit level 3. I would love to see level 4 Blood Mage creep and then Tome of Retraining. Level 2 Siphon, level 2 Flame Strike, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But we did see Banish there actually also being useful, especially saving that Paladin. But now Paladin has Divine Shield.
Build is a little crippled now. You don't really want that Divine Shield, as there is the Shadow Hunter and the Blood Mage to help you out. And you want this Devotion Aura high. It's good on level 1, of course. It's great. Oh my god! Scroll of Restoration, best item in the game.
Haven't seen that in a really long time. Here we go again. Exactly, best item in the game. In 2v2, in 1v1, it's already the best.
Scroll of GG in 1-on-1, Scroll of GG in 2-on-2. We have tier 3 by HawK, by the way, and mortar teams are coming with frag shots, but that does take more time. And this might be the perfect moment to push again for XiaoKai and Lin Guagua. They're just right-clicking this Town Hall with Raiders, of course. Cash and HawK have to go in. Shadow Hunter level 3 is going to be a big help, but is it going to be enough time? Units are crippled here, or workers are crippled. Not much repair, but that bought the time for Cash and HawK to come into this fight again.
Mana's kind of low here on Cash and HawK's side, but they do have the Siphon to make work of now. Blood Mage is pretty much full mana. Scroll off GG. Are they going to commit it here or for the bigger fight next time around? Because once again, this looks kind of like distraction. We have the first couple of more teams coming out. The rifles in the back still untouched, man. These rifles putting out so much damage time and time again. Heroes are battling on the left-hand side. Blade Master versus Blade Master. Who's going to be prevailing? Looks like Lin Guagua has the better inventory, but the army has dwindled too much, and the Chinese will retreat once again. And Cash and HawK have held on to the Scroll of Restoration.
Yeah, and they are buying time for Cash's tier 3 as well. Like, HawK's tier 3 was done. The first mortar was there with frag shots. The micro of the mortar was a little lackluster, by the way, but that's about it.
Oh, third
And they
attack
held
upgrade.
again. Huh?
Third attack upgrade.
Oh, wow.
For mortars and rifles.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Combined with the Kodo. Oh, yeah, and this Kodo will be upgraded soon as well, so even more damage coming. What do we have on the undead side? Like, no casters. Defense upgrade, alright. Red spot creep for them now as well. Big consumables on the Death Knight. Lich, decent damage, I guess. But this expansion, ooh, wow. Lin Guagua wanted to go for an expansion, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, perfect timing there by Cash. Blade Master's still level 1, by the way. Shows you how tough of a... level 2, excuse me, level 2. Yeah. Shows you how tough of a early game he had.
HawK should maybe repair this town hall. I'm a little worried about it.
Setting
More
up the tower first.
God, these mortars will bring in so much damage. Speaking of mortars, why is Yumiko not playing with WFC?
Good question. He is active again, basically. But yeah, not playing here.
With such a great style.
Alright, there we go. Warsong Battle Drums upgrade finishes. More teams plus 16 damage.
Rifles plus 6 as well. This is so much damage.
I think this is a little too much, maybe. We'll see. Blood Mage in the front. Fairly exposed, but can of course be saved as well. Under TP coming in, Coil Nova immediately on the Blood Mage. Everything onto the Blood Mage, trying to get rid of him as much as possible. And he's kind of stuck over here, but still holding on. The Paladin has the heals ready. Still not using the Scroll of Restoration. Scroll of Restoration also on the Chinese side. They used it just a second ago. Another nice Impale coming in. And seems like the Chinese are holding fairly well. Coil saving the A-bomb right there, but now the DK out of mana, and perhaps this is where the Blood Mage comes in big with the mana swings. Also, another massive Impale, perhaps saving the Blade Master towards the southern side. But the Rifles and the Mortar team still massive damage from the backline, fighting away at the Fiends right now. Scroll of Restoration comes in as well. But XiaoKai is finding the flank, finds the Rifles now in the back, and isn't being threatened too much anymore. Cash's army, leaving the Undead to do what he wants. Nova coming in again, and more Rifles are falling. Nice heal wave right there. Shadowhunter with a big play. Lich also entangled and snared, excuse me, getting focused. The coil goes onto the A-bomb instead of the Lich. That was a massive mistake. XiaoKai not seeing this. And with that, the second hero is gone. The orb is missing, and that seems to be Cash and HawK claiming the 1-1 now. Don't believe there's any way out of this anymore. More and more units are dying. Kodo Beast would be a nice kill here to grab for XiaoKai, but there is a backup Kodo. These Riflemen, 3 upgrades plus Kodo Aura is just too much. The Crypt Lord's gonna fall. Everything's gonna fall. And this is gonna be the 1-1.
XiaoKai was the ultra carry in this fight for a long time. And then this Lich issue happened with the Mist Coil. I think, okay, supply numbers don't really look too good, but if he can position himself with some nice volleys in the back line, that can swing. And it absolutely was the case. He was killing so many mortars in the back. And then this blunder with the Lich. Ah, what a mistake there. But good play by Cash and HawK. Like, not what we thought would be the answer to this Orc Undead combo, but taking it to an even later game.
Yeah.
Instead of pushing earlier.
Yeah, if you can survive.
Having these insane rifles and insane mortars with these upgrades, damn, that was crazy damage.
Yeah, if you can survive the early and mid game with Pally rifles, they become super strong. And they did manage to hold on. So now we have decision map 3. Might be a little close for you. What's the call, Neo?
Don't even know them. Turtle Rock it is. Dude, Remo, I just see it. And I'm so sad. Goldshire is not in the pool.
My mate, I'm sorry, but I think those days are over. We have
you know
Centaur
why?
Grove, though.
You know why that is? Because fucking Matt Morris removed it from the Battle.net map pool.
Oh, there we go again. I knew it was coming. You were.
Matt Morris is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but removing Goldshire is just no. That's maybe the biggest mistake that Blizzard has done since reviving Warcraft. Worse than the Keeper, worse than the Huntress, worse than everything. Goldshire, best 2-on-2 map ever.
Yeah, we do have Centaur Grove in the pool, actually. Kind of a 2v2 classic as well. Was always fun to see with the portals and stuff. But we are now going on to Turtle Rock, which is for 2v2 very small. If, once again, HawK and Cash want to opt for a late game strategy with the Pally rifles, that should be much harder to make work here. Not too much space to creep, certainly not easy to expand. Yeah. Not easy to buy time. Normally,
yeah, that's gonna be rough. But also, there's definitely timings for very dedicated early pushes for the Orc human team.
I thought so too. Like, the tier 2 pushes, we haven't seen too relevant recently, but on TR, that's like a map made for tier 2 time push.
Yeah.
Timing push.
I hope they consider this. Expanding here, it just doesn't work. We have seen it work, but no, it doesn't. Duro said they were considering adding Goldshire to the map pool, but didn't. Fuck you, Duro. I hope you have a miserable vacation. I hope it's raining 2 weeks in Las Palmas.
I hope you're having a good time, Duro. Don't let Mini Pants Neo get you down.
He knows I love him. It's just, fooling around with him.
Yeah. I know. So off we go. Map number 3. Decision time between Russia and China. We have Cash and HawK spawning on the top side of Turtle Rock, and Lin Guagua and XiaoKai in the bottom. So, do we have a Pally build again? This is the most interesting thing to me.
Yeah,
it is a Pally build. Wow.
It is a Pally build.
Despite Turtle Rock.
The laziest opening in all of Warcraft, not building anything for a couple of seconds. There we go.
It's going to be interesting to see how they make this work, though.
Yeah. It could be... What could it be? I would love to see a tower rush towards Lin Guagua, actually. Like tier 2 double Fire Lord stuff. There's no dispel against that. So we have water elemental. Oh, we don't have water elementals. But that would have been even better, I guess. But maybe it's just me talking shit.
Delayed barracks here for Cash. I thought for a moment this could be Farseer.
Yeah, me too.
But nope, it is the Blade Master here. Gonna pick up heal cells very soon. I imagine it's gonna go for barracks before tech, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't play without grunts in 2-2.
Tell that to Lin.
Well, Lin is Lin.
Lin is Lin. True. The music volume setting keeps on changing automatically. That's really annoying.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. It's probably Matt Morris's fault.
Imbalance, even on music levels, always Matt Morris's fault.
Lulz. Lin Guagua actually with a Farseer here. Dude, remember,
I like that.
Remember in the 2v2 challenge when this one team played Farseer plus AM for Mass Chain Lightning and Blizzard?
Yeah.
That was so cool, and we never saw it again after.
I really like the Farseer here because it's all about split pushing and harassing on Turtle Rock. I don't like the Blade Masters here too much. I mean, if you get the Magi's, that's all cool, but it's kind of unrealistic as well. You can harass with the Blade Master as well, but he's not even going to the base, just sniping items. I think it's way more effective what Guagua's doing.
Yeah, and this is of course another weakness of the Pally rifle strat. It's before you have 3 rifles, you're kind of just having a miserable life. You're like, oh my god, I have like nothing to work with. Don't have any items, everything's slow, I don't even have much damage yet. But once you get 3 to 4 rifles, suddenly you can start sniping wolves especially pretty quickly. There is an early arcane coming up as well, so he's gonna have an answer to wolves with that. But yeah, big slowdown here for HawK. Oh, and the tower gets cancelled. That is really annoying.
Oh, so you can do that over and over again, even especially if HawK is then creeping, he can go in with the wolves. That is annoying. That's really annoying. On the other side, how is Cash doing? Decent damage towards Fiends, forcing some coils, but that's about it as well. Like, it's not like he's winning the game on the other lane.
He is slowing down XiaoKai though, and he's starting to force a lot of mana off the DK actually. 2 Fiends here are basically in need of getting coiled. But it's only the blade, no grunts here.
Also, you can get heal serves, right? It's not that big of a deal.
But he would have to go to the other side.
Look what he's doing.
Okay, so it's just gonna give up the whole right-hand side. Okay, interesting.
The one creep was gone as well. He sees that with a skeleton. So I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I guess the Farseer doesn't need that much creeping anyways, so it's okay to take his side, I suppose. And the Paladin, having been pressured by these grunts and Farseer over and over, this is the annoying thing. You can't heal yourself. Yeah. So HawK would also love some heal salves. It's a good thing for him that Cash's base is so close by.
I always love it when we see shops in the allies base. Such a cool synergy. Especially for undead to have some mana regen or anything.
Yeah, and a clarity running on the DK. Oh, look how nice it is! Blade Master trying to cancel, but XiaoKai too quick. Knows about the idea.
So Cash is helping out with grunts now, forcing Lin Guagua into retreat, but he's ganging up with XiaoKai for maybe the shop or a combined push. Tier 2 is halfway through for HawK, Cash at 70% as well. They're pretty fast in tech, except Lin Guagua, who is already on tier 2.
Yep. He's the fastest out of all of them. DK gets the ward, gets the item clause +9. That's pretty nice for the Lich later on. Blade Master still only level 1, very little experience, but 1 grunt might be the pickup. I'm surprised he's not popping the scroll of speed over here. Okay, there we go. Let's get that kill. And Paladin finally got some time to creep. Finally level 2.
That took forever.
4 rifles, level 2. This is where the Paladin starts to begins to start feeling strong.
Okay. So what do we have on Lin Guagua's side? Double bestiary.
A town is under
Oh.
So this is definitely split pushing.
Huh.
A player's forces are under attack.
So the idea is to avoid every fight?
Yeah. And just run in with the raiders and try to do as much damage as possible.
The Chinese here are claiming both Watcher Ward, which is going to be really helpful with that strategy. As the DK gets the Merchant, and with that level 3. And Cash, again, this Blade Master, having an underwhelming early game.
Yeah. HawK is now poking into Lin Guagua's base. And Snare, okay, well, this burrow would actually be really nice to get. And he commits to it. This might cost the TP. This will most likely cost the TP. But keeping Lin Guagua's supply stuck was big, because now it can't go for the mass raiders.
I thought for a second the rifle was going to survive. It always, time and time again, it amazes me how tanky rifles are just with a Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, HawK needs to get some creeping done. Last game, his late game, level 4 heroes carried really heavily. And this is what we were pointing towards earlier at the beginning of this game. Why this is so much harder to make work here. Because it's so much harder to creep. Not that reliable to get level 3, level 4. But now...
Really like the sorry.
What do you like?
The creeping of the Chinese. Splitting the Farseer away to get the aura for the TC. And the levels for the TC. Farseer can again like split, push, or just poke. Really nice synergies they build.
Yeah, I like that as well. The downside is, though, this Farseer is going to be having minimal impact in the late game. Like,
Yeah, all he needs is level 3, right? And he will get that at some point. The way more important thing is the level 3 TC, and he got that in a minute.
yeah. Now, I agree. The TC level 3 is certainly more important. But the Farseer is going to be, you know, the downside of this.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, big mana potion for the TC as well. Hello.
And Scroll of the Beast. Ouch. We're gearing up for a nice late mid game.
Fine, level 2 here on the blade. He did find some decent bonus damage as well. Now sitting at plus 12.
Oh, HawK, be careful, man. You're gonna get flanked right here. Speed scroll. Oh, this TC. Ah, can't prevent the TP. That was good. And quick reaction. That could have been way worse, but this is a guaranteed red spot for the Chinese.
Yeah.
Players' forces are under attack.
But that's an okay trade. You can still continue to creep elsewhere at the Murlocs, I guess. What's the Overlord gonna drop? An Aura would be the dream.
Second Helm of Valor.
Okay. For the TC, perhaps okay, but not really great.
Dark Ranger again. Very limited use of a Crypt Lord these games.
A player's forces are under attack.
Destroyer for XiaoKai. Gonna be difficult to keep them alive.
Oh, that mage gets the Pendant of Energy. That's really nice. Can make great use of Siphon now.
Okay, Blood and Gut level 3. Is a little caught off guard here though. Ooh, that's a lot of committed damage.
The stomp!
Stun, Chain Lightning chops his head off. Oh my god, what an ambush! This TC is just crazy. Second kill on the Blood Mage as well. Oh my god. Mass Militia. And now there's Dark Ranger.
Oh, boy.
He's losing everything.
Didn't consider the stomp there, the stun, and then the kill. HawK a little too careless. And now Cash kind of has to do it 2v1. Another stomp. This TC, Jesus Christ.
That was the perfect game plan to level up this TC. It goes to level 4,
Oh!
pops the big mana, epicenter, stomp, silence on the Shadow Hunter so he can't heal too much. Invo Potion deck on the TC, next stomp. This is level 4 for him. Oh my god, everything is falling for the Russians. Next stomp coming in.
Oh!
Michael Flatley is in, double kill, triple kill. It's just so sick. Blade Master dies as well.
Wow.
GG. What a surgical strike. They were preparing for this push for quite some time. And of course, it was a little present. It was a big present by HawK. Of course, absolutely. But this was what they were waiting for the entire game. And they did that so well.